Hello students, this is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about ICSE class 10 chemistry. The topic is chemical bonding. Today I'll discuss about chemical bond, yeah, covalent bond. In the previous video I have already discussed about ionic bond, and I have told that ionic bonds are formed between by transferring of electron from one atom to another. But covalent bond are formed between covalent bonds are formed by mutual sharing of one or more pair of electrons. Covalent bonds are formed by mutual sharing of one or more pairs of electrons, and you have to remember one a pair of electron means two electron. Okay, so let's see what is a covalent bond. The chemical bond that is formed between two combining atom. The chemical form that is formed between two combining atom by mutual sharing of one or more pair of electrons is called covalent bond, and the compound formed due to this bond is called covalent compound or covalent molecule. So what is covalent molecule? The molecule formed due to the sharing of electrons is called covalent molecule. Generally, nonmetals forms covalent bond between themselves. Okay. The atoms of non-metal usually have 5, 6 or 7 electrons in their outermost shell. Hmm. The atoms of such element do not favor the loss of its electrons due to energy consideration, and thus the transfer of electrons is not possible for non-metals of group 15, 16, 17. Okay. Therefore, this atom can complete the octet. Which atoms? Non-metals generally. They complete their octet only by mutual sharing one or more pair of electron, and each atom contributes equal number of electrons. Okay, so whenever a non-metal combines with another non-metals to attain stable electronic configuration, the sharing of electrons take place between the atoms and covalent bonds is formed. So, and you have to remember the stable electronic configuration means 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Okay, that is noble electronic configuration of noble gases. Now, types of covalent bond. Covalent bonds are three types: single covalent bonds, double covalent bonds, and triple covalent bonds. A single covalent bonds is formed by sharing of one pair of electrons between the atoms. One pair of electrons means two electrons, and each atom contributing one electron. It is denoted by putting a short line between the two atoms. Okay. For example, in hydrogen molecule, in chlorine molecule, in hydrogen chloride, water, ammonia, methane, in all these compound, there are only single covalent bond present. You can see here covalent bond denoted by a short line. For example, in case of hydrogen molecule, between two hydrogen atom, one single short line means one electron pair, that is two electron, and each electron shared by each hydrogen atom. Okay, in case of similarly in case of chlorine, there is one electron pair, that is one single bond, and each electron is shared by each chlorine atom. Okay, to form one electron pair. Now, similarly, double bond. Double bond is formed by sharing of two pairs of electron between two atoms. A double bond is actually a combination of two single bond. So it is represented by putting two short line between the two atoms. For example, in oxygen molecule, O2 molecule, there are two oxygen atoms, and each oxygen atom share two electrons to form two pairs of electron, that is to form in oxygen molecule there is a double bond is present. In oxygen molecule a double bond is present, and it is written as O double bond O double line O, that is O double bond oxygen double bond oxygen. Similarly, in carbon dioxide there is in carbon dioxide, what is the formula of carbon dioxide? CO2, you know that. And in carbon dioxide, one carbon atom and two oxygen atom. And in carbon dioxide, you can see here that structure, electron dot structure is given. The carbon has four valence electron and oxygen has six valence electron. Uh, but and to attain electronic stable electronic configuration, they forms electron pair in such a way that there is a two double bond is present between each carbon atom and between carbon atom and each oxygen atom. Okay, so in case of CO2, you can see there are two double bond between C and O. Huh. So here it is a structure of carbon dioxide is given C double bond O, C double bond O. Between two oxygen atom we have to write C, and between carbon and oxygen you have to give a double bond. Similarly, a triple bond is a combination of three single bond. Nitrogen molecule N2 contains a triple bond, so it is written as N triple bond N. And triple bond means three electron pairs, and three electron pair means total six electron, and each nitrogen shares three electron. Okay. Now, nonpolar and polar covalent compound. Covalent compounds are nonpolar when shared pair of electrons are equally distributed between the two atoms. Covalent compounds are non-polar when shared pair of electrons are equally distributed between the two atoms. No charge separation takes place. The molecule is symmetrical and electrically neutral. If the two covalently bonded atoms are identical, the shared electron pair is at equal distance from the combining atom. That is, the shared electron pairs is equally attracted by the nuclei of the two types of charge. Such molecules are nonpolar. For example, hydrogen molecule, chlorine molecule, oxygen molecule, etc. are perfectly nonpolar molecules. The bond formed between dissimilar atoms can be nonpolar if their electronegativity difference is little, and their structure permit the shared pair of electrons to attract equally the the linked atoms, and thus the molecule becomes symmetrical. So from this portion, uh, uh, you have understand that the nonpolar molecules are formed between generally similar types of atoms, or sometimes between dissimilar types of atoms also non-polar covalent bonds are formed. But the electronegativity difference must be very less to form non-polar covalent compound. Okay, and covalent compounds are said to be polar when the shared pair of electrons are not at equal distance from the two atoms. Covalent compounds are said to be polar when the shared pair of electrons are not at equal distance from the two atoms. This result in the this result in the development of fractional positive and negative charge on them, and they ionize in water. For example, in hydrogen chloride HCl, chlorine has higher electronegativity than hydrogen, much higher electronegativity. That's why chlorine attract the shared pair of electron between hydrogen and chlorine. So chlorine attract more the shared pair of electron towards chlorine atom. Therefore, a small negative charge developing slight negative charge developing on chlorine atom, and as hydrogen atom releasing the electron uh, towards chlorine atom. So there is slight positive charge developing on the hydrogen atom. So hydrogen chloride HCl is a polar covalent. It is a covalent compound, but it is a polar covalent compound because due to difference in electronegativity between hydrogen and chlorine atom attracts the electron pair more. huh. So there is some negative charge on chlorine atom and some positive charge on hydrogen atom. Similarly, in water molecule, in ammonia molecule, in hydrogen fluoride molecule, you can see that there are some charge separation between, in case of water, between oxygen atom and hydrogen atom, in case of ammonia between nitrogen atom and hydrogen atom, in case of hydrogen fluoride between hydrogen and fluoride. And you have to remember that the more electronegative element will attract the electron toward itself, therefore you have to give negative charge on the more electronegative element and a positive charge on less electronegative element. The process by which covalent compounds are converted into ions are called ionization. Now, condition of formation of a covalent bond. First condition, both atoms should have four or more electrons in their outermost shell. That is non-metal. Exception are hydrogen, beryllium, boron, aluminum. Generally, non-metal forms covalent compound because non-metals have four or more than four electrons in their outermost shell. Second condition, both the atoms should have high electronegativity. Okay. Third, both the atoms should have high electron affinity. Fourth, both the atoms should have high ionization energy. Fifth, the energy difference between the combining atoms should be either be zero or negligible. Electronegativity difference between the combining atoms should be zero or negligible. Okay, these are the conditions of covalent bond formation. Now let's see some example of covalent molecule compounds, or covalent bond. So first example is formation of hydrogen chloride. Here I have only shown the electron dot structure because only electron dot structure included in your syllabus. So in exam you have to write down the electron dot structure, huh, in to show the bond present in the molecule. Okay, nature of bond. So formation of hydrogen chloride molecule. Electron dot structure. Before combination, first you have to write down the elements present in the molecule. Huh? You have to write down the symbol of atoms present in the molecule. So in hydrogen molecule, two hydrogen atoms. So write hydrogen and hydrogen, hydrogen plus hydrogen, and you know that uh, in electron dot structure you have to just give the you have to represent the electron by showing dot or cross, huh? Only the valence electron. Okay, you have to represent only the valence electron by giving some dot or cross. Okay, so hydrogen has one valence electron, so each hydrogen has one dot, so hydrogen dot plus hydrogen one dot. Okay, after combination each hydrogen share one electron to form one electron pair, that is one single covalent bond is formed. And now each hydrogen atom, and you have to remember after the formation of electron pair, each atom will use the each atom will use the electron pair equally. Okay, so now count after combination the valence electron of each hydrogen atom is 2, because this electron pair is equally this electron pair will equally shared between two hydrogen atom, each hydrogen atom. Okay, so before combination each hydrogen atom has one electron, valence electron, so it is not stable. But after combination each hydrogen atom has two valence electron, and that's hydrogen atom attain the electronic configuration of helium, that is duplet. Now each hydrogen atom in hydrogen molecule is stable. Second example, formation of chlorine molecule. So electron dot structure, before combination chlorine means Cl2. In Cl2 two chlorine atoms, so write two symbol of two chlorine atom and give the electrons, only valence electrons, with dot. So the valence electron with give by giving dot, only dot or cross, you can also use cross. Okay, so each chlorine atom has 7 electron and you are showing the electrons by giving dot around chlorine atom. So chlorine plus chlorine and 7 dot on around each chlorine atoms. And before combination chlorine atoms are not stable because they have 7 electrons, not 8 electrons. They want to get stable electronic configuration, that is 8 electron around each chlorine atoms. So how they get a stable electronic configuration? By forming one electron pair, that is uh, by forming one electron pair, each, that is, each chlorine atom share one electron to form one electron pair. Now this electron pair, this one electron pair will use by both chlorine atoms. So total number of electrons around each chlorine atoms now is 8. Count, two electrons in electron pair, and each chlorine atom has 6 electron now. So 2 and 6, 8. So this electron pair will use by both the atom, okay, equally. So now after formation of, or after combination, each chlorine atoms become octet, okay. So in chlorine molecule, one single bond, because one electron pair is formed. Now formation of nitrogen molecule. Molecule is N2. So two nitrogen atom. First write two symbol of two nitrogen atom, N and N, and uh, give the electrons valence electron. Okay. By you, you have to represent the valence electron by giving dot or cross. Okay. So nitrogen has 5 valence electron, because nitrogen atomic number is 7. So valence, two electronic configurations, 2 and 5. So 5 electrons. So around nitrogen atom 5 dot. Okay. Now each nitrogen share 3 electrons to form 3 electron pairs. Okay. After combination, each nitrogen forms the 3 electron pairs, and these 3 electron pair will use each nitrogen. And now after combination, you have if you count the total number electrons around each nitrogen, you will see that 8 electrons around each nitrogen. So nitrogen forms triple bond among each nitrogen. Okay, between two nitrogen atoms. So nitrogen form triple bond between two nitrogen atoms. So in nitrogen molecule, triple covalent bond is present. Now in water molecule, water H2O. So first write oxygen in middle and two hydrogen atom around in two side of oxygen atom. Okay, and here the electron of hydrogen is represented by giving cross, and electrons of oxygen is represented by giving dot. Okay. Each hydrogen atoms each hydrogen atom has one electron, so one cross. Okay. And each oxygen atoms has 6 valence electrons, so you have to give 6 dot around around the oxygen atom. So before combination it is represented, and see the after combination, that each hydrogen atom will share one electron, and oxygen atom will share, generally oxygen will share two electron with two hydrogen atoms. So there will be two electron pair between oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. So two single bond will form between oxygen and hydrogen, like this here. After formation of two single bond, that is two electron pair between a hydrogen and oxygen, if you count the total number of electron around oxygen, you will see that 8. You can count here 6 dot and 2 cross. So total number of electrons on around oxygen is 8, and total number of electron around hydrogen is 2. Okay. So oxygen is octet completed and hydrogen duplet completed. So in water molecule, two single covalent bond. Similarly, in case of ammonia, N is 3. First write the symbol of each element, each atom. Nitrogen in middle, and in three side, three hydrogen atoms. And here each hydrogen electrons of a hydrogen is represented by giving dot, and electrons of nitrogen also represented by giving dot. Nitrogen has 5 electrons, so 5 dot given, and for each hydrogen one dot means one electron. Now, in case of ammonia molecule formation, nitrogen atom will form three electron pair with three hydrogen atom, single electron pair, that is single bond. Huh. So in nitrogen ammonia molecule there is three single covalent bond. Now formation of methane molecule, methane means CH4. Huh. So in right carbon in the middle, and in the, on the around carbon write the symbol of hydrogen atom. Huh. Four hydrogen atoms on four side. Okay, now carbon has four valence electrons, so give four dot around carbon, and hydrogen has one electron, valence electron, so give one cross on each hydrogen atom. Now after combination, hydrogen carbon will form four single covalent bonds, that is four electron pair with four hydrogen atoms, huh, forming four single covalent bond. Okay, so you have to practice the electron dot structure of showing covalent bond of different compounds. For showing covalent bond of present in different compound. Okay, in question in exam question will appear like that. Draw the electron dot structure of methane, or electron dot structure of ammonia, or electron dot structure of carbon dioxide. Okay, so you have to practice well. Okay, thank you.